Hey everyone, and welcome back to Drawing Guidance Tutorials. In this video, you're going to learn how to draw Dark Bull from Beyblade. Okay, so right here I have the outline of Dark Bull that I've already drawn. Basically what you'll notice if you're new to this channel is that I basically have these dots over here. These are kind of like markers that I will use to connect the dots together. So for example, this dot and this dot, I'll just connect it, okay? It's quite simple. So, okay, right now, okay, this is the layer which actually contains the dots. So you see if I hide this layer, the dots will go away. If I unhide it, dots will come back. So this is how it looks like without the lines connected, right? So don't worry, I'll be going through with you slowly so that you guys will know how to draw this, okay? So we won't be needing this, okay, because we'll be doing our own one from scratch. Okay, now if you're going to be using this method like me, I would suggest you to use the paintbrush to do your points and okay under layer editor. So you'll basically be having two layers right here like this. Okay, ignore this layer, this is just for me, okay, but for you you'll be having these two layers right here. So the first layer is basically where you're going to draw the actual figure. Like for example, in this video you're only going to draw Dark Bull, so this layer is where you're going to be drawing Dark Bull, the actual drawing, nice masterpiece drawing. In this layer right here you'll basically be adding in the dots, and in this layer you're just basically connecting the dots together, okay? So that's pretty straightforward, pretty simple, okay? So we'll be doing it right now. Okay, now for me, I've always like to start at the outer part. So for whatever drawings I'm doing, I'll be always doing the outer part. Okay, most of the time. Sometimes I may not do the outer part. So for this one, I'm still going to be doing the outer part, not to worry about it. So okay. So basically, how I'm going to divide this video is basically I'm going to be doing one part over here, the second part over here, third part the back, and the fourth at the top. No, okay, when I said it, I'm not saying that I'm gonna split the video, I'm gonna make different parts. No, so basically once I'm done with this part right here, I'll actually give you guys some time to actually kind of trace down the lines, so at least that way you guys can actually better draw it, and I hope that this video won't be too long. Okay, so before even we go into it, let's just break it down. Okay, so first Dark Bull. Okay, first I guess you guys can see this is actually the bull, B-U-L-L. Actually this is not an S. I thought it was an S too, but apparently this is just the L. Okay, B-U-L-L. Okay, so next of course we got the bull. You can see its face, its teeth over here, the horns, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be, I'm not so sure what this is, but it was there on the face vault. So yeah, okay, the nose, eyes, teeth, horn. Actually the horn is quite important because it's a bull, so yeah, you need that. Okay, so the horn, we got the bull, nose, eyes, teeth, and then we got the outer aura too. Okay, and then I'll be adding my own outer aura. Basically you've seen on the thumbnail picture, you know, you see that little glowing fiery thing. That's basically my own outer aura, so it's going to be somewhere over here. Okay, so I'm going to start right now. Okay, I'm going to reduce this. Alright, so again I'm going on to the highest layer. Okay, for you guys it's going to be your second layer. Okay, so I'm going to switch it back to a paintbrush. Okay, now I'm going to starting off over here. Okay, at this corner right here. Okay, so with this you're going to bring it down. Oops. Okay, you're going to bring it this way, short line down. Okay, basically going to create a curve over here. If you guys want to know the curve, you can just put on maybe like a dot over here so that you can just tell yourself that it's supposed to be like this. Okay, example like this, and so like this. Bring it down. Now, okay, remember not to bring down the lines too much, okay, because you still need to add in this part over here, and yeah, so that's basically, don't bring it on too much. So once we're done with all that, we're gonna make a nice curve downwards like this. Don't worry, I'm not gonna explain too much because you guys can still kind of draw it from using this outline over here, okay? But I would recommend that you guys actually do the dot method with me also, so that you guys can actually like pinpoint the places, okay? So at this point over here, once so basically this point here is going to be reaching the nose area, the mouth nose area. So remember to add in actually sharp points, okay? Now this part over here is going to actually be equal distance over here, okay? Just these two dots over here. This and this are going to be different dots, okay? Different level, and this is going to be much lower down. Okay, so we're done with the first part. Okay, I'm gonna you guys can actually just pause the video right now and take it down. Okay, so if you're done with taking it down, okay, we're gonna move on. So I'm gonna be doing towards the right, okay, basically towards this part first. So okay, now over here, from wherever this point is gonna be, you're gonna curve it like this. Okay, not too much, and you're basically going to make like sharp arrows. So for example, 1 1 1 1 1 like this. Now they can be of same length or different length, it doesn't actually matter, but because since this is a curved, okay, it's not a straight drawing, this kind of actually, it's actually tilted a little bit. So what I'll suggest, if it goes a bit like this, so for example, this part's lower, it so-called increases in length, and this part's the, so for example like this, and like this. Okay, now I mean, this is optional, you don't have to do it, but if you did do it, it'll be better. Okay, so you're gonna draw a curved line like this, okay, bring it down. Now for whatever points that you're going to bring it down, I would recommend some of it to be sharp. Actually this was supposed to be sharp too. Okay, now we're going to curve it like this, and you're going to bring it along one right here, bring it down, bring it up like this, I'm going to curve it down, okay, and it's going to be like this. It's going to actually curve down like this. You're going to go up. Of course, use a smaller brush, okay, don't use a paint brush. I would recommend you guys actually use something like a pencil, okay, or some kind of something with this sort of length, this sort of size. If you guys are thinking of using a paintbrush, then I would recommend you guys to set it down to the lower setting if you're going to use it to draw. But I'm using a paintbrush right now just to mark out the points. Okay, so over here you're gonna bring it up, be somewhere, could make it the same size, the same length over here. You're gonna bring up this way, you're gonna make a sharp point right here, straight line down, this way a little bit, straight line again, curve it like this, bring it up, and okay, at this point put a point over here because this part is going this way and it curves the opposite way over here. Okay, it goes this way, and at this point right here it's going another way again. So at this point we're going to bring it down, bring it up. You can make them the same length, but because since over here it's already going to be quite such a small sharp, so I just thought I'll bring it up a little bit. Okay, over here this was supposed to be a curve, So you can make it something like this. Supposed to be curved like this. Up, straight line up, a straight line like this, like this. Okay, so you guys can pause the video right now and actually take it down first. Remember to use this outline over here. Okay, so okay, now when I just circle this part, then erase it off. Don't worry about it, it doesn't actually matter so much, because what I'm going to be doing is creating my own drawing. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Now from over here, okay, you're going to create a short straight line up like this, and create a straight line like this. You can actually just make it a little bit longer. Okay, so another long straight line up. Okay, a curve and arc over here like this, bring it up. Okay, another one more curve. Now this curve and this curve are going to be different in length. This is going to be a little bit shorter if you're talking about it, but okay, if you're looking at it, they both look, this one kind of looks a bit longer. Yeah, you could say that, because probably because it's actually curved over here a little bit. I mean, it's straight line up like this and it's going off like this, so maybe, yeah, okay. But in terms of looking at it, okay, this is still going to be longer. They're going to bring it like this, curved again. Okay, now this is going to be quite a long part. Okay, so yeah, okay, I'm going to do this part first, okay, because it's quite easy. Now this drawing, there's a lot of curved lines. Okay, so from what over here, what you're going to do is you're going to create a nice curved line like this until over here. So I'm going to create another dot over here. That when later when I'm trying to draw, if my ruler can't fit all the way over here, I'll have to divide them into two parts and try to connect them nicely. Okay, so at this point right here, you guys can actually take it down. You guys can actually start to draw first. Yep, okay, if you're done with that, we're going to continue. Okay, now from this point over here, you're going to bring it down just a little bit, not too much. A curved line over here. Okay, curved, yeah. I'm going to bring it up a little bit again. This part maybe going to be about half of it. The half point over here, yeah, more or less. Okay, you make this a straight line or a curved line. If you're going to make it curved, then I would just suggest a little bit. Okay, now over here, so it's supposed to be a nice curved line. Sorry for the crookedness of it. I'm gonna bring it down, bring it up. So I should bring it down over here. I'm gonna bring it up, bring it down, straight line like this. Another straight line, another straight line, and you're going to curve it over here, and at this point it's going to be a straight line which then curves to this one. So it curves and then straight line down. Okay, and from this point to this point, it's already written down there, so you just got to just connect those 2 points. Because if you want, you can just make a dot over here to separate the 2 points, but I mean, I think this is quite straight, so you can just use a normal rule. Okay, use the guides, use the ruler. I mean, because since my laptop is not touchscreen, so I can't actually rotate the ruler, so I'll be using the curve ruler, and yeah, basically just have to connect the 2 points together. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I guess you guys can pause the video right now and take down from wherever you guys stopped. Okay, so if you're done taking down this part all, we are going to actually move on to the inner part. Now we're not going to move on to the bowl yet, because once you're done with the outline, once you've drawn everything nicely, you should have your own designated space. Now what I did, okay, the very first time when I drew this, it was actually quite big, So what I did was I used the transform option over here in this app, Sketchbook. Okay, I would really recommend it. Okay, I used the transform option, and you can actually kind of shrink it. Okay, first of all, you can actually move it like this. Okay, and over here what you can do is you can kind of like shrink it or something like this. Okay, now if you're using a touchscreen device, very simply just pinch in or pinch out, so yeah, that's the word. Yeah, okay, that basically kind of zoom in and zoom out. Okay, but if you're using a non-touchscreen, then I have no idea how to actually kind of, you know, shrink it and zoom in. Basically what I did was I did the drawing on my phone and then I transferred it to my computer. Okay, so yeah, okay, so we're gonna move on to the inner part right now. Okay, so I trust that you guys would have already drawn this part and all that when I gave you guys the time to kind of pause the video. If you haven't, then just rewind back, go to the points where I kind of paused for a little while and kind of draw it down. Okay, so it's gonna be like in the video I'm gonna stop for a little while because I'm gonna pause the video and you guys are gonna draw on the spot. Okay, so that's basically what a tutorial video is. Now at this point over here, since remember in the beginning of the video we started with this point over here, we are going to do the same, just that we're going to leave a little bit of space because this point is going to fill in with blue in color. Yes, dark blue. So it's almost the same thing. Again, you're going to bring it down just to a smaller scale. So you're going to bring it down with a little bit of a curve like this. Okay, sharp point up again like this. Okay, curved like this, it curves upwards, another sharp point, bring it down, another sharp point. So basically creating 3 points over here, 3 sharp points. Okay, now remember they're all curved sharp points. This one should be curved too actually. Okay, now we're basically going to start to draw the eyes part. Okay, I think this one's a bit okay. So basically you're going to draw a nice curved line like this. I'm going to bring it down. Okay, this will maybe about 1/3 of it. Straight line down, a curved line like this, and we're going to bring it down. Now this point over here where you're going to bring it down should nearly, okay, not exactly be at the same point, but it should nearly be at this point right here. Now it's supposed to be a bit in front, maybe about over here. Yeah, give or take about over here. Okay, just because it's meant to be, you want to give a large amount of space for the eyes over here. Okay, so next we're going to bring down a sharp point over here. You're going to bring it up like this, straight line, bring it down, and then you curve it down like this. So we put the marker point over here, down again, down like this. Okay, now this marker point was just because in case the cursor doesn't do all the way like this. Okay, you're gonna create it like this, and yeah, okay, that'll be the first part. Okay, so you guys can actually just take it down for now. Just pause the video and take it down right now. Okay, so once we're done with that, we're going to continue with this part onwards. Okay, so it's going to be like this. Okay, a curved line, okay, but not too curved. Okay, just slightly curved. Okay, and you're going to bring a straight line up over here, sharp points. Okay, okay, technically going to be one triangle or two sharp points. Okay, now you're going to curve it up. Okay, you're going to create another sharp point over here. Okay, basically we're not going to do the teeth area. Okay, so okay, why are you going to create a longer line? Okay, you're going to bring it down a curved point like this. Make sure there's a large amount of space to do this part right here. Okay, so I'm going to bring it down like this, slant line down like this. Okay, this line is going to be longer than this line. Okay, a curved line, there's a straight edge is going to be a bit curved. Okay, two triangles. Okay, two sharp pointy triangles. You're going to bring it up. Okay, you're going to bring it up like this. Okay, and okay, how about I just let you guys copy it down from here first. Okay, you guys can just pause the video and take it down right now. Okay, once you guys are done, okay, let's move on. So once you guys are done with all this, basically we are going to be doing the upper part already. We're basically doing the inner upper part. So this one over here, I'm going to create another sharp point. It's going to be about this point over here. So basically the point where the teeth is. Okay, this is going to be the teeth area. This is going to be the outer part over here, and this is going to be the outer part over here like this. Okay, so we'll create another like this. You could try to make them curved, but I mean, okay, let's try. We're going to make them like this. No, that's going to be too long. How about I try it over here? Somewhere over here. Oops. Okay, so from over here, what basically I'm gonna do, I can still actually leave it at this point right here. Okay, so that's a good thing. Okay, so basically we're gonna curve it up like this. Okay, you're gonna curve it up like this. Gonna curve it again. Now, okay, over here is quite special. You can actually just do 2 points over here. So you're gonna curve to this point right here. You're gonna draw a straight line. Basically gonna create like a triangle point over here, and then you're gonna continue on. Or, okay, very simply, okay, what you can do is you can just create a curved line like this and continue on. You're going to continue on like this. So basically it's going to create a curved line. You're going to go up. Okay, this is going to be non-sharp. Okay, this is going to be a slant, broad part over here. Go down, create a sharp point like this right here. Sharp point again, actually. And just a little bit out to, so it's going to be a little bit this way, a little bit more. Since I can't extend it, I'll try and extend it maybe over here. Okay, so the curved line is going to connect all the way over here. Okay, just wait. Okay, I'll let you guys copy down very soon. Now, very similarly, okay, now similar like this point over the outer part over here. What you're going to do is basically going to create an inner part over here. So the outer part has this large curve, the inner part is going to have this large curve too. And remember to do this properly because this is going to be the bull, the horn of a bull. So try to make sure that it's sharp and nicely curved. Okay, basically once we're done with the point over here, okay, we're going to do this point over here and we're going to connect it. So yeah, you guys can actually take it down right now. Pause the video and take it. Okay, so once you're done with that, okay, you could say that we are actually done with the bull part. Now all we have to do is create the eyes and the teeth and we're done. Okay, so I'm not gonna move on to the bull yet. Okay, I'm just gonna do the teeth first because it's quite easy actually. Okay, now over here the teeth. Okay, at this point you're gonna connect it. It should be connected together. Like this. Okay, so it's gonna be connected like this. Okay, you're gonna bring it down. And from a point over here, you could say from this teeth maybe half away. Create like this. Okay, now for the teeth one, very simple. Okay, it's basically going to be 4 points, and they're going to be like curved, slightly curved points like this. Remember that the teeth is actually very simple because you can actually create them of different sizes and different shape. For example, from the anime, it's two pillow shaped kind of thing and a shield kind of shape right here. Okay. Now actually this teeth you could actually just separate it into 1 and 2. So for example like this 1 and 2, but actually yeah, this was much better because you're just going to connect them, you're going to curve it like this and you're going to curve it like this. Simple. Okay, the eyes is the most simplest part because what you're going to do, okay, alright, let me just use a ruler like this, right? Because I gotta make sure that it's actually curving towards, yeah, okay, so this way right here. Okay, we're gonna create 1 point over here, something over here like this, and just select how low you want it to go, how deep do you want to go. So maybe over here like this. So this is going to be the length. Make sure that's on equal level. Now remember, because this is kind of like curved, it's tilted, so you got to tilt your ruler too. The angle, I'm not so sure. You can just try and make sure that it feels like it's really tilted the same way as the drawing. So choose almost straight lines, the depth over here, and basically just want to connect that. Okay, we can do that later. Now the nose, basically very simple, just basically creating 4 points. 1 and over here. Okay, remember this is not going to be a circular shape. Okay, this is going to be, you could say maybe it's like a square with a semicircle. I mean, I don't know if that is going to help, but yeah, I can basically just divide it down like this. You got a not square, I mean a rectangle with a semicircle like this. So going to be more accurate, it will actually be something like this. Maybe something like this. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna let you guys take it down first. Basically the thing that you need to take down is the teeth area right here, the eyes and the nose. So basically just take it down. Feel free to take your time. This will take a very long time, to be very honest, because we're going to be doing a lot of details. So take your time, you're not in a rush. Okay, so yeah, you can just pause this video right now and take it down. Okay, so once you're done with that, you're basically done with the whole dark blue top area right here. I don't really see anything else that you should be doing. Yeah, there's really nothing else. So basically right now we're going to move on to the words bow. Now but if anytime you feel that the dots over here or whatever you have drawn is way too big, you have no enough space to fit in this part over here, if you're using this app then that's good for you. You can just go to the transform option right here, and if you're using a touchscreen device, good for you. Just zoom in or zoom out, just pinch out, pinch in, pinch, okay, and that will basically just zoom in and zoom out. Okay, however, okay guys, if you're using a non-touchscreen device, you're going to go to this option with distort. Okay, you can either do this first. Okay, if you can just nudge it, basically just moves it a bit upwards. Okay, this is just if you feel that this this size is right, but maybe you've just put it too low, whereas above there's actually space, but you've just put it too low. Then you can just nudge it upwards right here like this. But if you feel that you've given too much spacing because your canvas is too small, then yes, you may have to use the distort function right here, which basically kind of just you can just make it like this, like this, like this, and of course bring it down over here like this. We'll shrink it down. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna get back to the bool part right here. So for this, I'm going to divide it. Is basically I'm going to draw the letter B first. Pause it. You guys are going to copy it down. U, I'm going to do it. You can copy it down. L, copy it down, and L, copy it down. And basically we're done with the dot method. Okay. By this point, you guys should have already drawn all the lines. Okay. So from this point right here. Okay. Now they don't actually have to be at the same length. Okay, I just tried to make sure that they were quite close to being the same length when they are curved. Now when they are straight, they aren't going to be the same length, because first of all, the bool right here is curved. The bool, okay, the letters of the bool is curved. The shape of the bool is also curved. So that's why you can't have a ruler like this. Okay, you need to make sure that you can tilt your ruler to a certain degree. Okay, so from this point over here, you're going to create 2 points like this. Should I bring down a little bit? Yeah, I think maybe this point was about the same. Was it? Okay, I'm not so sure. You guys can feel free to actually change it, up to you, but these 2 points, they should be at the same length, more or less. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this part first. Okay, I'm going to create a sharp curve over here, right down like this. So the curve like this over here, and then a straight line, bring it down a bit lower. Okay, a bit towards this side even more. A curved, a slightly very slight curve. Okay, this part is going to be longer than this part. I'm going to bring it down, make sure that it's sharp, and you're going to bring it up. Okay, now I'm going to stop right here. Okay, because this part is going to be outer line, it will go all the way to this part over here. So actually, once you're done with this, my mistake, once you're done with this, you can just stop over here. Okay, you can just take it down first. Okay, so if you're taking down, okay, we're gonna move on to this part right now. Okay, so from this point over here, you're gonna make a large curve like this. Okay, next, another curved line, you're gonna make a U shape. Okay, now at this point right here, you can just pause the video and take it down, unless you guys would. Okay, this part right there, we can still do it right at the end. Okay, but it's very important first to make sure that you have the outer line right here, this outline done, so that once you feel that it's big enough, once I've done with all this, we can move on to this part right here. So make sure that there's enough, a large amount of space right here to do this part. Okay, so pause the video, you guys can take it down. Okay, so now gonna move on with letter U. So at this point right here, okay, you're basically done. Okay, so letter U is like this. Okay, this point over here, you're basically done with this point. Okay, so right now all left for this part right here is this part, and bring it up. So letter U is going to be quite simple, because basically just like this, and it's going to be a long line like this. No, they're not going to be of equal length, okay, because it's curving upwards like this. Okay, can you see it's like it's going up like this. Now why this part is going to be smaller is because it's not actually going to be long like this. No, it's just the bottom part of it, they just extend it up. So at this point right here, it's going to go longer and longer. So this part is going to be the starting of letter L. So what you guys right now can do is you can just pause the video and take it down right now. It's quite simple, okay? Alright, so once you're done with that, over here you're going to make a curve down here. Okay, another small curve. Okay, you're going to bring it up like this. Maybe bring it up like this. Curve it down. Okay, this is going to be quite a large curve, so I'm going to put a stopper over here in the middle. Okay, and basically right now what we're trying to do is okay, we've already done B, we've already done U, now we're moving on to letter L. Okay, like this. Okay, a sharp curve over here. Okay, and we're basically done with this L. You guys can pause the video and just take it down. Okay, now don't worry about this part over here. Once we're done with that, we can move on to the bottom part. Okay, so once over here, you're actually connecting on to the last L. So it's going to be another curve like this. I'm going to put a point over here. Okay, so but actually what you can do is actually it's just a curve like this, supposed to be all connected. So this point and this point are supposed to be of the same, not really of the same because it's kind of like, you know, connecting up, but just erasing off this one. So if you guys really have trouble seeing this, what you guys can do is you can just actually connect all the dots first. You can make the nice curve it up like this, and then at the middle over here you're going to erase it. Okay, but if you guys can see, then that's good. Okay, it's quite a good advantage. Now over here, let me just check. Yep, okay, it should go off like this. So you have until this height minimum over here. So yes, it's a good thing. Oops, sorry for that. Okay, now over here you're going to create a curve like this. Okay, now this part is just purely coincidental that there's happened to be a straight line right here, but good thing that it is because they're both supposed to be about equal. However, okay, this part first of all is going to bring it down all the way down like this. Okay, it's going to be something like this from a point over here. It's going to curve down like this. Just that this part over here, there isn't a sharp point over here. It's just a broad point that curves it down. Now over here, I'm going to create a curved line. Yeah, this is supposed to be curved. You actually just make it a straight line if you really want to. Okay, I'm going to create a point over here like this. We're going to curve it like this. We're going to make it a sharp point. We're going to create a nice curve. Make sure that it isn't as crooked and slanted like this. Make sure there's a nice curved line. Okay, so of course every time use a ruler. Curve it down like this. Bring it down. A curved line down like this. Big curve towards a point over here. Okay, a straight line, curved line. Okay, this is going to be straight until about over here, and you're going to curve it down over here. Straight line, curved, curved, and curved again. So at this point you guys can just take everything down because we are done with BULL. So pause the video and take it down. Take your time. Okay, so if you guys are done with that, now we're going to come here to the letter B again. Okay, so check that you have enough space. If you don't, I would recommend you to erase off this part and do it again. So basically just rewind the video and yeah, just do it again. There isn't actually any option unless you're going to make this part smaller. Okay, so this was going quite easy. It's basically on the top part right here. You are going to create like a square shape like this. Okay, next over here you're going to create a curved line, another curved part over here, create this like this, straight line and curved. Okay, so pause the video and just take it down. Okay, once you're done with that, we are basically done with the dot method. Okay, so at this point you guys should have basically have all the dots done. You've basically connected all the dots of all the times that you're supposed to pause the video. If you haven't, I would really recommend you to just rewind the video and again do exactly as I say, just record down, pause the video, draw the lines, connect the dots, and it should be done. So I'm going to stop the video right now. I'm going to come back with the connected version of the dots that we have just drawn. Okay, so I'm done after connecting the dots and everything. So if you followed through this guide, you should have something like this. If you don't have something like this, then I would recommend you to rewatch the video again, especially at the parts where you find that there's something wrong. Okay, so basically okay, now I've deleted the guides layer, which is basically the layer where there are all the dots. I've deleted that layer because if you're happy with it, you don't need that layer anymore. Okay, now I've created another layer right here. Okay, it's going to be below your masterpiece layer. Okay, so this layer will be for the outer aura, which I'm going to show you guys later. Or basically the outer aura is like the fiery glow on the thumbnail, the thumbnail picture you have seen. So for this right here, I'm going to show you guys how to actually color it. Okay, so to using this app, okay, I've got the colors down here, HSL. So if you want, you can just take it down, or it should look something like this. Okay, try and find a color that suits this. Okay, all right. Okay, so this blue is gonna be for this whole part right here. Okay, yep, that's it. I could also add in this part. Yeah, okay, I think I kind of like this. Okay, so once that's done, you are going to go on with the orange red in color. So okay, I'm entering in the numbers. Okay, something like this. So take down the numbers HSL. Okay, so basically you're going to color this part, the teeth, this whole part actually, and yep. Now actually I think the thumbnail was supposed to be like this. Okay, now it really depends on what I like, and over here too. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this. This seems a lot better. Okay, now of course the colors completely depend up to you. You may even choose to do this. Hold on, I think some of you know where I'm gonna go with this. You may even try to do this. It's completely fine. So I'm just giving you guys some idea. Okay, I think it should look something like this. No, okay, maybe not. Yep. Okay, so I'm just giving you guys some ideas, but I think I'm gonna stick with this. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is very simple. Okay, you're gonna go to this. If you're using this app, then you're gonna go to this. It's called Pencil Bell under Texture Essentials. So basically what it does. Okay, so I'm gonna set it orange. Now if you're going to create a fire, right, you got to be under orange, and in very important, it's got to be, if you go to brush editor, it's got to be under glow right here. Okay, now I've set it to 10 and it's going to look something like this. Okay, so what you're gonna do with this is very simple. Okay, you're gonna go to the layer. Okay, I've created below right here. You're gonna use this layer. Okay, and you're gonna draw like this. Okay, you're just gonna do a nice trace, okay, of everything. Okay, so I will come back once I have done it. Okay, right. Okay, so I've already done the whole aura thing. It's very simple. Okay, look, basically just tracing it. Okay, so this point here connects on to the letters, and yep, it's all done. Now remember not to fill in this part so with any colors. Okay, just leave it white just for now. Okay, so once we're done with that, I've actually I was actually going to suggest a color black. Okay, because with black as the background over here like this, it actually helps to bring out the glow effect over the fire effect. So I would I would recommend you guys to leave it. I would recommend you guys to let the background be black in color. Okay, so of course I'm not saying that it has to be black in color, but I'm just recommending to you. So whatever background color you choose, these two parts would also have to fit in like this. Okay, so but yep, there you have it. This is how you draw Dark Bull from Beyblade. This actually took a quite long time to do, even though it's quite simple, just lots of lines and all that. So yes, if you're tempted to draw this, you can just send me your own drawing at my own Instagram at drawing guidance tutorial. It's actually on the screen right now. But yep, that's it. That's all I have to say. Just send me your drawing. I'll take a look at it. If you want me to comment on it, give you any tips, any drawing guidance, I will be happy to do so. Of course, I won't reply immediately, but I'll try to do it as soon as possible. Okay, so again, my Instagram account's on the screen. Yeah, but that's it. Thanks for watching. If this video actually helped you, then please leave a like for this video. If you're new to this channel, please remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.